I just want to go back to what Jan was talking about a little bit earlier in terms of communications throughput or mechanism between the COAB and the
PDX.
I'm always like Buahawk or something, you know. I want to acronize it.
I shouldn't say COAB.
Yeah. But maybe the executive committee or the mental health committee or somebody on the COAB could. Do you all have a contact point? I mean, how could we open up lines of communication to be more effective?
So I'm going to call out Beth, that's who's in the room. So here's how the BHUAC decided to try and interface with you. The BHUAC talked about it. They decided they were not going to open the meeting to the public, but they wanted to make sure that they had a form of communication with you. And Beth Epps was voted as the official member from the BHUAC. She's been attending COAB meetings and also the mental health sub-COAB meetings. And I can let her speak to that a little bit. As far as the things that, some of the things that you guys look at or talk about are not the same things that
Right.
the BHUAC talks about. They're not tasked with the entire agreement. They're tasked with some very specific parts of the agreement. Their input, they have input on some of the same things that the COAB has input on. It's not meant to be on all input. Each committee is made up of different people, and that's on purpose to try and get community involvement in different areas, not to hear from one voice or one group's voice, but multiple voices, if that makes sense. So we're not looking for ideas that are all going to align because people are different and everybody's going to have different ideas. But we did want to make sure that there was an element of understanding what the different groups were working on and sharing that particular piece, which is why Beth volunteered and was voted to be that official representative attending those meetings. So.
Oh no, it can't be that one. It has to be Tom.
Tom.
Well, maybe it is.
It's you to share.
I could be wrong, I guess. Sorry, Tom.
I haven't been to all of the meetings. I came fairly routinely for a while. I haven't been in a couple of months, I think. But certainly if we want to set up a process where at every meeting, you guys want to give me information to take back, I will do that. The minutes of our meetings are online. And if you would like me to bring copies of those or present those in any way, I would be more than happy to do that. So however you all want to proceed, I'm very happy to do that.
So Beth, as the public person now, who is on the BHUAC? What areas are represented? Can you tell us?
Well, I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell you completely. Tasha, can you take that one?
Can we hold that question for the mental health subcommittee? I could probably hit on all parts. I mean, we have several different people here. Christina Diaz is here, who's a representative from the commissioner's office. Jan is from Disability Rights Oregon. We have members from, Beth is from Cascadia. We have Central City Concern. We have a couple of different family members. We have 3 different peers. We have NAMI, Mental Health Association of Oregon, VOA. We had a public defender who recently resigned from the committee, and we're in the process of finding a replacement for him.
BOIC 911?
Oh yeah, we have a representative from Multnomah County Sheriff's Office and BOIC, our 911. Oregon Health Authority. I don't have the list in front of me. It's a pretty large and diverse group of representatives.
Wow, I didn't know.
All their names, and I'll say this here, all of their names are online. And I have repeatedly encouraged, and I think everyone in the room who will hear me say this has heard this numerous times, it is our committee members' responsibility to be a conduit for the community to our advisory committee, both in bringing information from the organizations and their communities they're a part of, not just to bring that information to help us make decisions, but to take information back. So I really, that's something that we're working on, and also just as a part of trying to talk about what we do, putting our minutes and agendas and the recommendations and all the response to those recommendations. They're all online. You can read all of them. So